Hi, so I'm Fiona from Kids Club English. I recently did a video about making 3D theatres. I did one for Little Red Riding Hood, and so I wanted to show you how you can make these simply yourselves using the computer and some images. So that's what you're going to see in this video. This is the end product, alright, so this is like different schoolrooms. And I've chosen those schoolrooms because I've got this great new book I'm dead excited to use, Pete the Cat Rocking My School Shoes, that was very kindly recommended to me. And in the story, he rocks in his school shoes all around the school doing different things, and those are 4 of the key areas. So they're in the classroom, rocking the classroom, then the lunchroom in this is American English, but or school canteen, and then he goes to the playground. So we've got the playground in there, and I think that's it. So those are the 4 bits I've chosen. So I'm going to show you some images I found for those scenes and how you do it on the computer. All right. So keep watching and maybe you'll get inspired with some ideas for yourself. All right, thanks. Okay, so we have just opened up PowerPoint. I'm going to choose a new document. Always defaults on my computer anyway to this 16:3 format. So I'll go to Design and Personalize. And then on this drop down, choose A4 because we're going to be printing A4 size. Okay, so I've got my slide ready to go. Next thing is the pictures. So I found pictures using this site, FreePic. So there are a number that you can download for free. I've chosen these filters, free and vectors, and then I saved them here, and I've saved them by the creator name so I can give the attribution if I decide to publish this. Okay, so then we want to put these pictures into our PowerPoint. So let's just drag across this one first. And you'll see it's not the size of A4, which is a bit annoying, but PowerPoint does do this automatic design suggestion thing, which is actually quite handy. It's not something I use that often, but in this case that works fine. I think that's very clearly a school canteen. Okay, so we've got that, and I'm just going to right click on it, cut it, and then drag that into the centre. Now when you get to the centre, you'll see a dotted line. It highlights it when you're right in the centre of the picture. Okay, so we've got that there. Now we're going to want to have the other half of that, obviously. And we're going to have it, I'll just paste it here for now. Oh, interesting. Just copy it, copy and paste. Right, now right click again, and then the snip, snippety snip, and then you'll see it highlights where the edge of the document is. So just drop it there and again back into the centre. Right, okay, so we've got our first and second halves of that picture. Just zoom out a bit so I can click off. Okay. Now we want our second image. I'm going to choose this one. Let's just drag this one in. In fact, I'm going to put it onto a new slide because sometimes the design options aren't available if you've got too many images on the slide at one time. It doesn't know what to do with it. So, which one are we going to go for? I think we'll go for probably one of the top ones. Yeah, don't want any of this border stuff. We'll go for that. And so the same process, snip or recortar or what do you call it now? This time I'm going to pull it this way because this is going to go next to my first image in the first slide. So there we go. Snip that there. Click off. So I'm just going to copy that and cut it out and put it here. Alright. So it's interesting, that looks funny on there. Right, and we're going to want that image as well here. So I'm just going to record that again, pull this across, pull that into the center. Okay, so you can see how it's kind of coming together already. So now we need the third image. So I've got the classroom. This one practically fits, but just let PowerPoint do the work for us. Okay, so we'll take that one and again right click and then pull this into the center there and click out. Okay, that's actually where we want it. Oh, don't want to be moving it around though. Okay, so I'm going to copy that and I'm going to paste it onto my slide 4, right click again, but this time I'm wanting to snip this so it comes to the other side of that image. Okay, so find the edge of the document, leave that there, drag this one into the center. Okay, so now we've got our final image, so you can see where they would fit. So I'm going to drag that final image. Again, I'm going to do it in a new slide first, so it gives us the design options. So this is the library. So rocking in his shoes, school shoes in the library. Okay, we'll just take that top one, and I'm going to drag it into the center again. This is one of the things that I like about PowerPoint, is that it kind of shows you quite easily your alignment options. Okay, now I don't actually want this slide, so I'm just going to cut that. Okay, and paste the other side of it here. Oh, just because I've cut that last slide out. Just copy this again. When you're not using a mouse, it tends to do that. It shuffles around a lot. It drives me crazy. But yeah, I should really be sitting at a nice sensible desk, but I'm not. Okay, so we're going to cut, drag that over to the edge, and then into the center. Okay. Right, so we've got all our 4 images there. You can see in the side view bit. Just kind of using a bit of the logic. Will these things fit together when you slot them in? So we've got 1 and 3 and 1 and 4, then 2 and 4 and 2 and 3. It's kind of like a little rhyme you can do. So we've got 1 and 3 and 1 and 4, 2 and 4, 2 and 3. Okay, and then we just want to put some cutting guidelines in so they'll be easier for the kids. So I'm just going to grab that line in the forms. You can see it's already highlighted. See, look, isn't that nice? It's highlighting where the centre is. So I'm just going to click on that and draw a line down. And use these options at the top. So this is I want it to be bigger than that though. So I'll go to contorno, what's that, border in English? And I'm going to choose, maybe 3 is big enough. But I don't want a solid line, I want a dotted line, so I'll go to rayas or lines. And let's choose that one. Okay, So, oh, right, so I'm on slide 3. So on slides 3 and 4 are going to be printed back to back, so we'll have that in the same direction. Why has it done that? Has it printed another slide for me there? It has as well. Okay, that's why undo is your favourite button in the world. Okay, so I'm just going to click on the line I've put here, and then click on 4. Okay, so there. Now we want 1 and 2 to be printed back to back. So I'm going to, don't want them in the bottom, I want that up the top. And I'll just copy that again and paste on there. Okay, so now we're ready to print them. Okay, so first of all, important to make sure you're going to print them side back to back. So choose pages 1 and 3 first. So we'll send them off. Okay, and then once they've printed, you're going to have to switch them around in the printer. And so what you've got to be careful is, it depends on your printer settings, but that you're printing them in the same direction. Okay, and then so pages 3 and 4, sorry, not 3 and 4, 2 and 4. That's it. And we'll get them printed, and before you know it, done. Okay, so that's the templates printed. Now all we've got to do is cut up that line there in the middle, and the same on this one. And then slot them together. And there we go. So we've got the library and the school canteen or lunchroom, some people call it, the classroom, and the playground. Okay, so I think I'm going to use these with Pete the cat rocking in my school socks. I thought it might be quite a nice thing to do with this book. I'll make a little cat puppet and the kids can reenact the story rocking in my school shoes through the different bits. We could play guessing games with which room am I in, where am I, or like what objects you find in each room. I mean, I haven't created any of this yet, so we'll see, but you know, we might be able to do some categorization of different vocabulary with them placing things, or even sticking them into the different rooms, different objects that you find in the library or in the playground. Yeah, so anyway, that's how you make a really simple 3D model. I'll be making black and white versions of these ones. I don't really want to print that much colour. And I might also do the A5 versions, but just to give an idea of what you can do for storybooks or for different scenes. And yeah, it's that easy. So let me know if you try it out and what you create.